All right, Kate, what are we celebrating today?
Cheese Lovers Day.
Okay.
Yes, it's also Camcorder Day and Disc Jockey Day.
Okay, why are we working then?
I know, but are we really technically disc jockeys?
I think so.
Okay.
I think we still count. Are you saying because we don't jockey discs, or are you saying
correct
that? Okay.
Do you think, I don't know how our title would have evolved, though.
Yeah, well, on-air personality is a common deal.
There you go. Okay.
I know DJ, the abbreviation DJ, gets confused.
But it still means disc jockey, right?
Right. Well, that could be a radio person, or that could be someone that,
Wicka, wicka, wicka.
At weddings.
Yeah.
And a lot of these famous DJs like Calvin Harris, Zed,
Mark Ronson.
And you also have David Guetta. David Guetta, big DJ also, that you'll hear his type of stuff.
Yeah, we do hear him a lot, don't we? We're like, is that a Maren Moore song? No, it's David Guetta.
Yeah, he's got that BB Rexa. BB Rex is on that song, I'm Good, or You're Good, or whatever the hell it's called.
Somebody's good.
Somebody's good. And then today is also Cheese Day.
Cheese Lovers Day.
Okay, which is good timing, because was it last week we were talking about, like, hey, turns out cheese is better for you than you thought?
Sure.
You don't remember talking about that a week ago?
Oh, Matt, I eat cheese no matter what. So whatever the ebbs and flows of cheese on your diet, I'm still going to do it.
And then finally get your camcorder out for Camcorder Day.
Oh, camcorders.
Yep, I have one at home.
Do you?
It sits there doing nothing.
We had one when we had tiny babies. I think we still have one somewhere. Little handheld.
Yeah, it's more decoration now than practical. Considering you can't really fit a camcorder in your pocket unless it's a phone.
Oh.
And the phones do much better than the old camcorders did.
My camcorder was like a Michelob Ultra. It was like a tall, skinny can.
Yeah, you could get that in your pocket?
So you could fit it in your pocket, yeah.
What?
But obviously it was like not great. It was a cheap one. But it was cylinder-shaped, long and skinny.
Is that a camcorder in your pocket, or are you happy to see me?
No, it's an Ultra. I'm thirsty.
There you go. Well, thanks, Kate.
Yeah.
All right, Kate, it's that time of year to apply to be a Wienermobile driver.
Yes. Highly sought out position.
That's right. So they're looking for people who are recent graduates, so people who are set to graduate, I should say, because the deadline is at the end of the month. It helps if you have a bachelor's degree in public relations, journalism, communications, advertising, or marketing. And there are a total of 12 Wienermobile driver positions available for this year, Kate.
12? Wow.
Yep. And the competition is fierce, Kate. It says here that in past years, less than 1% of applicants were selected.
I mean, how great is that going to look on your resume?
I'd say it looked pretty good.
It's funny, haha, but when you say it like that, Matt, that less than 1% of applicants are taken, you're like, that's a prestigious position that not everybody gets.
Yeah, better than Harvard and Yale and all those uppity kind of places, I think. I don't know. Do you remember what the Wienermobile drivers are called, Kate?
Oh, I do. What is it called, though? Hold on. Captain Dog Driver.
No. You knew that wasn't right.
I know. No, I don't remember.
Hot Dogger.
Hot Dogger.
That's right.
Interesting.
And did you know that each Wienermobile driver, each hot dogger, I should say, will visit more than 20 states and travel more than 200,000 miles?
Only 20 states?
Only 20 states? Yeah.
Only 20. That's not even half.
Yeah. Okay. Man, you're a demanding Wienermobile driving employee, or employer, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
Okay. And more than 200 events per year.
Wow.
You also have to document that stuff on your on the social media there.
Do you think you would have your own hot dogger social media presence versus your private presence?
Probably have both. I think you would rock both.
Hot dogger Matt versus just Matt.
Oh, I'd have a separate one. Yeah, I don't know if they get access to the full Wienermobile account or not, or if they have to come up with their own Wienermobile handle or what. But I guess that's something we can research and get back to you. But most importantly, make sure you get your application in before January 31st, the deadline to become a Wienermobile driver, Kate.
Do you know why I think I wouldn't be accepted?
Why?
My driving record.
Oh, really?
I'd want that hot dog to fly down that highway.
Well, that's not your driving record.
If I have tickets, yes, it is.
Oh, you have a bunch of tickets?
Haven't in a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Knocking on wood so I don't get any more tickets.
That was a shave and haircut knock. Okay.
2 bits.
Yeah, here's the reason why you can't, Kate. You're not a recent graduate. I'm sorry.
Shoot.
They also don't care about English majors, apparently.
Apparently not.
So.
I have a communications minor. I mean,
no,
come on.
Doesn't count.
Okay. Matt, there's cockroach feedback.
Okay, so we had just talked about the fact you could name a cockroach after your ex at some zoo, and then they would feed the cockroach to whichever animal.
Right.
Okay.
Toronto Zoo. People are angry about the promotion, which this is the first time I've heard negative feedback because I've been hearing about this promotion every year on Valentine's Day for like the last 8 years. Mm-hmm. Some zoo has been doing this.
Yeah.
But this is the first year I've seen backlash.
All right.
Okay. So some of the comments online, breaking up with someone can be a traumatic experience. People hurt mentally and often resort to physical pain. Shame on you. Whoever signed on this idiotic idea is a horrible human being.
All right.
Another comment was, sounds like bullying and harassment. And what are you people thinking about? You've just added to the general lack of respect that grows by the day in our society. Whoever came up with this and whoever approved this should be out on the street on their bleepity bleep bleep bleep.
Mm-hmm. Watch out for the outrage police.
I mean, if you are taking the time to name a cockroach after your ex, I'm guessing there's something that your ex did to you that hurt you or upset you.
Come on, there's a lot of psychos out there, psycho ex-boyfriends and girlfriends.
For sure. I mean, there's a reason they're naming cockroaches after their exes. It's like they're defending the bad exes.
Oh, these people that are complaining?
Yeah.
So we're naming a cockroach after your ex. And
right.
Then they feed the cockroach to whatever animal. And
right.
Then what, are you sending the video of the ex-cockroach to your ex? Like, well, how are you bullying your ex in this sense?
Right.
Sending the certificate of authenticity?
Right. I don't get it.
Yeah. Whatever.
I know.
People like to complain.
Cockroach feedback.
I feel like we should name some cockroaches after those complainers and feed them to some anteaters or whatever the hell. Let's do that. All right, Kate, the germiest spot in your kitchen?
Oh, I heard about this.
The spice jars. Isn't that odd?
Kind of grosses me out.
Okay, it grosses you out how?
Because I first start thinking, like, how are they the germiest? Like, are you touching the spice jars with, like, raw chicken on your hands? But no, it's just, like, the germs from the store and when do you clean your spice jars? Because you never clean your spice jars.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that first point about...
That was my first thought.
When you get it at the store. Yeah, the actual study says, basically people think to, wipe down other surfaces in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Your cutting board, for example, which they still said, there's still a lot of germs there on the cutting board.
Mm-hmm.
So most surfaces in the kitchen tested positive 20% of the time or less. The spice jars, 48%.
Yikes.
Trash bin lids up there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting how they did this study. They had a bunch of people, and rather than saying, hey, we're going to see how germy things get in the kitchen, they're like, hey, prepare this recipe.
Yeah.
And then the people would prepare the recipe in the kitchen and be like, ta-da! And then the researchers would go in and start testing.
We're not going to try this food. We're just going to check out all the stuff you touched.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense to me, I'll crack some eggs, I'll crack eggs and throw them into the pan.
Yeah.
And then I'm not going to do like a thorough, let me soap and wash my hands. I'll do a quick, just kind of spritz just to get the remainder of the egg off my fingertips. And then once the egg's done, I'm grabbing pepper, right? And putting that on there. So it could be germy. Watch out.
I know there's been a couple of times where I will grab something, but I can't use my fingertips to open it. So I'll be like, hey, to one of my daughters or to Monty and be like, open this for me.
Yeah.
And then I'll shake in and then they put the lid back on. Yep.
Figured you used your teeth.
No. Not on the twist top.
Oh, yeah, your teeth. That's only for beer bottles, right?
Ugh, God, that hurts my teeth thinking about it.
For your Michelob Ultra with lime?
Yep, with lime.
Yeah.
Matt, there's a new dating term that's trending.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you the term. You're going to tell me what it means.
All right. I'm ready.
Okay. Winter coating. It's a new dating term.
Winter coating.
Winter coating is defined as...
Eek. Someone you get, a significant other that you get just for winter time?
Kind of.
Okay.
Winter coating is defined when someone reaches out to an old flame during the winter months, just like how you reach to the back of your closet for an old winter coat that may no longer suit you.
Okay.
You're like, I hate this coat, but it's warm. I hate that guy, but
he's warm.
He did take me to nice restaurants.
Oh, I thought it was because he was warm.
I thought about going with it, yeah.
Winter coating. Wow. Okay.
Winter coating. Can you think of someone that you'd like to winter coat with?
Not really.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I don't need any secondhand winter coats. Maybe a firsthand one. I don't know. I'll keep you updated.
Okay, thanks.
Actually, no, I won't.
I was going to say you probably won't.
No. So some dude from Overland Park, Kansas is the one that ended up buying the Goonies house, Kate.
No kidding.
Yep. So a couple months back, I think we talked about the fact that Goonies house was up for sale.
Yeah.
And they wanted to give it to the right person. And so this dude, 46 years old.
Okay.
He's an entrepreneur, whatever that means. At age 8, he saw Goonies for the first time and says he's seen it more than 100 times.
Okay.
He plans to recreate the contraption that opened the property's gate, which included a bowling ball, a balloon, a chicken, and a football. Kate?
True story.
It doesn't say here whether he's going to have somebody cosplaying as...
Chunk?
Well, I was going to say...
Sloth?
I was going to say sloth.
Okay.
However, in true Chunk fashion, dude's going to encourage guests to perform the truffle shuffle upon entering the house.
Yes.
So, which, that could become obscene real quick.
It could.
Don't you have to lift your shirt up if you're doing a truffle shuffle?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least Chunk did. Yeah.
Don't you think a true truffle shuffle would have to have,
True.
showing off the puppies?
What?
Showing off the puppies is what I said.
Is that what you're calling them now?
It's just what popped into my head.
Okay.
That's what Jerry the King Lawler used to say on WWE back in the day when one of the elderly wrestlers would flash the crowd or flash the camera.
Oh.
He's like, oh, puppies. So for whatever reason, that popped into my head.
I am not familiar with that.
Well, you have to look it up.
Okay.
I forget the name of the female wrestler. She was an icon, though.
Okay.
She'd been around forever. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, Goonies house. Congrats to this dude.
OP.
From Overland Park, Kansas. Benman Zakiri for scoring the house.
Matt, if you have somebody come remove a snake from your house, you should pay them.
All right. Fine.
You know what could happen if you don't pay them?
They'll go to their car and grab other snakes that they've obtained from other houses who have actually paid for their snake removal and then unleash them upon your house?
Well, that's a step above what happened in Australia.
Okay.
A snake catcher recently tossed a red-bellied black snake back into someone's home after they refused to pay him. So he caught the snake behind their fridge. The customer refused to pay, said it should be free. And the snake catcher said, catch this then. And he threw it back in the house.
I guess the idea is you think the snake removal should be free because it's an even trade. Like, you now get a snake that you'll probably like, and my house will no longer have one. Wonder what the justification was.
I was going to guess, why should it be free? That's a good idea.
Or like, you get a free meal. You get to have snake bites.
Gross.
That's a pretty clever name, actually, for a snake food item.
Yeah.
Would you like some snake bites? Okay, another free idea for the many restaurateurs that listen to Matt and Kate, right, Kate?
Absolutely.
Yeah, snake bites.
Watch out, foodies. Snake bites. You can dip them in ranch or nacho cheese or ketchup.
It's nacho cheese, it's my cheese.
Snake bite cheese.
Yeah, although now that I think about it, alligator bites are a thing.
They are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've had gator.
Have you? Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've had better meat, but...
Yeah, true story.
It worked. It was protein. Oh, Kate, the curse of the oldest person continues.
I know.
This time it's the world's oldest person.
The world's oldest person.
Yeah, just a month ago we were talking about the United States oldest person alive, who's no longer alive. But now the world's oldest person is dead. You know how old she was when she died?
113.
118.
Whoa.
And was just a month away from 119 when she died.
Oh, so close.
Yep. And not only was she the world's oldest living person, she was also the oldest living nun, Kate.
No. You know what? They live a long time.
Sister Andre of France. 118 years old. What do you think the magic nunnery is that makes them live so long, Kate? You think it's God?
Probably cleaner living.
Oh.
That's what I'm going to go with.
Okay.
Cleaner living. But yeah, when I went to St. Mary, there was a lot of elderly nuns in the mother house.
Yeah, you know, at the age of 118, she was probably practicing nunhood when they were still smacking kids with rulers, right?
Oh, more than likely, yeah.
So maybe she lived off of the high of all that ruler smacking. What do you think about that idea?
Well, maybe she wasn't a teacher, though.
Well, in my version of the events, she is.
Okay.
I don't know if she actually was or not, but
okay.
Oh, no, here it is, yeah. As a young person, Sister Andre was a teacher and looked after children during World War II, Kate.
Okay.
I guarantee you she beat some children with a ruler. Yep.
Wow.
What?
Rest in peace, dear sister.
Yeah, rest in peace. 118 years old, the world's oldest person, Sister Andre of France. And the curse continues. We must stop Father Time, Kate.
I don't think we can.
I don't think so either.
Yep.
He's undefeated.
Some big news in history.
What did we do?
Well, there's a lot of political history on this day because it's January, so there's lots of inauguration stuff. But I didn't think that was interesting. So...
yeah, our listeners don't typically turn to us for political chatter.
No.
Not typically.
No. So, 1885, the roller coaster was invented.
Was it the Zambezi Zinger?
It was not the Zambezi Zinger.
Oh.
No. But 1885, that just strikes me as like, wow, I don't know that I would have gotten on that death contraption.
Yeah, Zambezi Zinger returning to Worlds of Fun for the new season at Worlds of Fun. Although a friend of mine asked, do we have an actual date, or is this thing just returning sometime during the Worlds of Fun season? To which I was like, oh, that's a good point, because it didn't say.
That's a good point.
I couldn't find a specific date. So,
okay.
What else?
1998, Dawson's Creek premiered on the WB.
I don't want to wait.
Get it?
That's all I can do. What was her name?
Oh, gosh. It's not Paula Cole.
Is it something Cole? I'm searching Dawson Creek theme.
Okay.
Paula Cole.
Woo!
Where'd you go?
Yeah.
No relation to Paula Abdul.
None.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and then last year, 2022, Meatloaf died. Womp womp.
Pour one out for Loaf.
Pour one out for the loaf of meat.
Yeah, pour some ketchup out for Meatloaf.
Oh.
Thanks, Kate.
Yeah.
Other than that bummer news about Meatloaf?
Other than it's his 1 year anniversary of, what is it? Something by the Dashboard Light. What's that song?
Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
There you go.
It's the 1 year anniversary of Paradise by the Dashboard Light going out?
No, of him celebrating the paradise of the dashboard light. Get it? Because he's...
Oh. You're assuming he went to heaven.
Or there's his own paradise of the dashboard light.
Okay.
With potatoes.
Any other side dishes?
I know. I'm just like, what do we serve with meatloaf? Mashed potatoes.
Maybe some carrots? Some cooked carrot? No.
No.
More with a roast. More meatloaf. Meatloaf with a side of meatloaf.
More meatloaf, yeah. Unless it's the next day and it's a meatloaf sandwich. Then it's white bread, mayonnaise, ketchup, lettuce, salt and pepper, Lay's potato chips. Chef's kiss. So good.
That's the Kate recipe?
That's the only reason I make meatloaf is to get to the meatloaf sandwich.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And if you describe meatloaf to people who've never had meatloaf or meatloaf sandwiches, they're like, I'm sorry. You do a loaf of what? You eat a slice of what on your sandwich? I'm like, it's so good. So good.
Yeah. All right, Kate, were you one of the bidders for the neon sign of Twitter's bird logo that went for $100,000?
I got out at about 10,000. Yeah.
Is that right? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So, like many places that are, well, typically like going out of business, or like maybe they've, for example, once upon a time, I had a boss who scored a bunch of office furniture from a MoDOT deal, you know?
Yeah.
One of those government deals. But in this case, Twitter, you know, Elon's like, I can't even pay the bills for some of my operations. Where can't means I just don't feel like it.
Yeah, there it is.
More or less. A digital photo booth went for $2,000. Other items up for auction. A bunch of power strips. 68 power strips went for about $1,000.
Oh my gosh.
KN95 masks. 48 boxes of that went for about $1,400. And an @ sign. There's a sculpture of the @ sign, $12,000.
Yikes.
Some of the things that get them now before they go.
It's crazy.
And Elon has ruined Twitter. I'm hardly on there anymore.
Really?
So that's the good news.
That's all it's taken was Elon to ruin it to get you out of your addiction.
No, I mean, he effectively has broken things about it. I'm like, okay, well, this isn't as good as it used to be. So good luck with all that, Elon. Keep up the job.
Do better.
Well, yeah, I was going to let him figure that out on his own, but yeah, you're right. There's no way. Pretty dense dude. His spaceships are cool.
Right?
Yeah.